So in such cases, we will just change the RY axis.
Yeah, I mean, see, these are the scenarios. These are the particular scenarios. As per your data, if something is going wrong, then you have to make some adjustments. Whatever you feel is best for your data and your customer. What scenarios I'm telling you? These are some rare scenarios. Usually, it doesn't happen. Even there are cases wherein your line chart is looking very bad because your data is in that manner. Right now, there
Yes.
is a trend. Right now, there is a trend. So that's why line chart is not looking that bad. But in
Yes.
host
Yes.
in
Sometime. Yeah.
data is in such a bad shape. So what happens when there is a new launch of a product? So the sales is not happening, right? Because it is just even about to launch or just got launched. So but you have to show the trend. So sometimes sales has happened, sometimes it is zero. So it is always tanking to this zero axis, x axis. Then again it is shooting up. So line chart is not showing, not in a that. Then you have to adjust as per your data. You have to think of another chart, that in what chart type I can show it better, in a better manner.
That we will
It's all a
explore.
data world. It's all like, it's nothing fixed. It always changes as per the data only, as per time, as per requirement.
Yes,
All
right.
right. So we have our budget. Now we want to add some sales data as well. So I have my sale file. I want to add all the 4 sheets. Now I again want to see the best possible match. If I'll click on that, it is showing me the green color that this circle is best matched for it. This
Yes.
circle, load the data, associate and load. Now you'll observe one thing. So this we can rename. It is also the auto generated, but this we can name it as budget section. Let's see the how the data model is looking. So the error, it was showing me that you have made a change, but you haven't saved the QVF. So if
Okay.
you'll go to another section, the change would again change would not happen, and again it would go it in a initial state. So if you can see right now, we had our budget file, right? And now I have fetched some sales data as well.
Yes.
Okay, just because I know the data and I have made the auto association. So this is the what should I say? This is a bad thing of auto associativity,
Okay.
because I know my data, my store location cannot get attached to product
Product.
dimension, product table. So what it has done, let me show you quickly. I'll remove my unnecessary codes. So if you'll notice what it has done, it has renamed my location ID as product ID location ID,
Yes.
and it has renamed my product ID as product ID location ID, just to
Location
create
ID.
a connection between product and location. But
Yes.
logically, my location ID cannot be similar to my product ID. My product is
Yes.
something else, location is something
Else.
else.
Uh,
So
Perfect.
that is a disadvantage of using this. Though AI is there and everything is there, but it is not that much smart,
Sometime. Okay.
right? So you should know your data,
Right.
right? If you are
That
going to data model where,
we need to create it manually, I think. Or
exactly, then your own intelligence, your own data awareness comes into picture. Ideally, they both should not be connected to each other, and that's why what we do, or what we can do, I'll just removing it. I'm creating a new section. I can name it as sales only. I'll
yes.
again go to my data connection and again selecting that file. I'll select all the
Right.
sheets, inserting it.
Right. Right.
One thing I'll tell you, we, as a best practice, we should name our tables, but let me
Okay.
quickly do it as well. It is always a best practice to name your table. Never leave your tables unnamed. What would happen if you won't name it? It will take the sheet name as the table name only.
Table
But
name.
you
Okay.
should. It is a best practice, so that it's not just you who will use the application or who will develop the application. It's your colleagues as well,
Yes.
right? So you should leave that application in a very clean manner, and something which another person can also understand.
So I think there is one thing about product subcategory.
If I'll load it again, so this thing, if you'll see, this is the best part of Qlik. It hardly took 3 seconds for it to load the data, entire data, like 2 Excel file, 6 sheets. It doesn't
Yes.
happen in other tools. I have used Power BI, I have used Tableau. That it took ages in those tools.
Okay.
So now my data is behaving, the model is behaving as per the data, that
So
my
they
product
have
information are
made,
connected to each other.
yes, they
My
have made
budget is
the,
connected.
yes,
So this is kind of a
look
star schema forming,
Iceland.
and this is a data island. But I want this whole to be connected to a fact table as well. I don't
Okay.
want them to be separated because I want to create a data model itself, wherein everything is connected to each other. So I have another file which is my sales data. So this was just my, okay. Do you understand about master data and the transactional data?
Master data, are you talking about fact or dimension table?
Exactly, fact and dimensions.
So fact table is our main table in which we have all the information. Uh, all they have is a primary key. Using that, we can get the data of that particular field from the dimension table.
Yes, kind of correct. So we do use terminology as master table and a transactional table.
Okay.
So what does master table does? Master table is only created once,
Yes.
and it gets updated on a very limited period. For example, if you can see product, you have your product ID, product name, product description, subcategory ID, manufacturer, brand name.
They
These are
will
the
remain
things which
constant.
will remain constant for a good period of time.
Right.
If I have a product ID one, if it has a name as t-shirt, or sorry, name as some polo or something, and description as t-shirt, it will remain for a quite good amount of time, like for 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, right?
Right.
So this table won't be changed on a regular basis. Similarly, like
Yes.
product category ID, category name,
Same.
subcategory ID, and all. So these are my dimension tables, which, or
Dimension.
master items, I would say, master table. But
Okay. So
my
we call
sales
them
master tables,
master tables. Okay.
yeah. But my sale is something which is happening every minute, every second, every day, right?
Right. Right.
Data gonna be changing. So that is a transactional table. My
Okay.
transactions are happening over there. So I don't want year and month, because year and month are already there in the table. If we'll go to data model here now, so you can see now my data model has been created. So these are my dimension tables. They are connected to
Hmm.
each other. This is my fact table. It is connected to the product ID, through product
Yes.
ID. I have some store location information. It is connected to the location ID. Then I have calendar, which has my uh, time information. Ideally, it should be separate table for all the date values. So it is there. And I have my budget as
So,
well.
Rahul, yesterday I was working with another data as well. So what happened that I didn't created all this year, month, date, day, but in master item, all these things were already available, or you can say the field were also available,
If you can
automatically
show.
created by.
Okay. I got your point. So you must have imported the data through data manager only, right?
Yes.
So if you import your data through data manager, then these fields are automatically created. But if you directly fetch the data from data editor, then they don't get created. You have to create it by your own.
Okay.
So try with data editor, not with data manager, and you will see these fields won't be there. Okay. Try it
Okay.
once today. You will see the change. Okay. So my data model has been created.
Right.
Now what we'll do, we'll start creating our now new dashboards. So I told you that sales and budgets work hand in hand, right?
Yes. It will be good if we can see how much budget we have utilized over sales and
Exactly,
specifically category wise as well.
exactly. Now what we'll do, we'll create new sheet. Let's give it a name, sales analysis, something like that. Okay. Now
Yes.
I want to show my sales, particularly sales, as per my categories. So I'll tell you to show the bar chart in some different manner, which is useful for customer as well.
Okay. Sales by category. So dimension will be our category and sales will be our measures.
Sorry.
You said sales by category, right?
Yeah, sales by category.
So dimensions will be our categories and sales will be our measure.
Yes.